Hello and welcome to this video brought to you by the West Haven Public Library. In this video, we are going to take a tour of RBdigital on the mobile app. The RBdigital app is organized exactly the same way on both iOS and Android devices, so this video will apply to both operating systems. In our previous video, we learned how to set up a free account with RBdigital using your library card. So if you haven't set up your account already, I would suggest doing that first. And the link to our previous video is in the description box down below if you would like a refresher on how to do that. And remember to subscribe to our channel, West Haven Library, to keep up with our videos. So when you first open the app, you should see a page that looks like this. The home page is divided with the audiobooks up here at the top, ebooks right down below, and then if you scroll down, magazines are all the way at the bottom. So there's two ways to view these categories. At the bottom right of each category, there is a View All button, right at the bottom right of each of these categories. So tapping on View All would take us to a page filled with just that category. So if I tap on View All underneath the audiobooks section, I'm going to see all of the audiobooks available on RBdigital. The other way to navigate these sections would be to use the menu option in the top left. These three stacked horizontal lines, these typically mean menu, whether you're on a website or a mobile app. So if you tap on this, the menu appears right here on the side. So these are our sections here. If you were to tap on books, we would be able to then choose the category audiobooks or ebooks. Similarly, if you tap on magazines, that's going to take us to a page of all the magazines on RBdigital. So this is the equivalent of tapping on the View All button. It's just in the menu instead of on the home page. From the menu, we can also navigate to other parts of the app. For instance, right here, Checked Out. Tapping on this section will take us to all of the items that we have checked out. Right now I have none, but we will practice checking some items out later on in the video so we can see what that looks like. If we go back to the menu. This other section that you will probably be using is this My Account section right below Checked Out. If you tap on My Account, it brings us to this menu. And you will most likely be using the wish list and the holds sections. The rest of these, history, recommended, profiles and settings, they are here for you to use, but wish list and holds are going to be your most commonly used sections for the most part. And just like the checked out area, if you go into wish list, you're going to see a very similar page. Anything that you add to your wish list will be here. Same as if we go to your holds, anything that you put on hold will appear right here. And again, we will add something to your wish list and add something to the holds list later on in the video so that we can see what that looks like. So now if we go back to the home page, we can take a look at how to download some titles, how to put titles on hold, and how to save things to your wish list as well. So we'll start with the magazines section to try this out. If we go down to magazines, View All, or if we use the menu and go here to magazines, either way is going to get us to the same place. We're brought to this page full of magazines that RBdigital has to offer. A quick tour of this up at the top here are a bunch of numbers. If you click on these, it'll take you to different pages. Just because all 240 titles available do not fit on one easily viewable page, so you can just navigate this to see more. And the farther you go, the older the magazines get. So you're probably going to see the newer magazines up in page number 1 and the oldest ones back here on page 7. When you are browsing, you can see the cover of the magazine. You can also see the name of it right here and then the date published. And then right below is this red checkout button. Anything that says check out, you can check out right here and now. There is no hold time, there's no wait. You click on checkout and it's going to check out this title for you. If this item was not currently available, the text would be in yellow and it would say hold. So if we tap on the cover of the magazine, it's going to bring us to a page with a lot more information about the magazine. So for instance, it gives us again the name and the issue date. It also tells us the genre here. So if you don't really know what you're looking at, the image cover just appealed to you, you can learn more about it here. Right down below all this is the description where you can read more in depth about what this magazine is about. The magazines also have this cool feature right down here below the checkout button and below the image. It's view all issues. If you tap on this, it will bring you to all the issues of this particular magazine that RBdigital has to offer, and you can scroll through those. Again, the farther down you get, the older the magazines will get. And then of course this red checkout button, this is how you are going to check out the magazine for you to read on your mobile device. And all you have to do is tap on it. It'll load a moment. And then it'll tell you the New Yorker has checked out. And the magazines give you this function to automatically check out the next issue. So if you really enjoy reading the New Yorker, every time a new issue comes out, you can have it automatically checked out to you if you were to click on this little square and click on OK. I'm just going to click on OK for the tutorial. And now the button has changed to a green read button. So you can start to read it right this very second, or you can go to your checked out section that we saw earlier to see it. So if we were to go back to the menu, go down to checked out, now it is down here. And again, you can click on it and read it, or you can click this little read button right here. Either way is going to open up the magazine for you. Alright, so now we're back on the home page. This time we will take a look at the ebooks. We're going to click on View All Ebooks. And here we can see what the ebooks look like on RBdigital. So they look very similar to the magazines. You have the image of the book, you have the title, author, and then you have the checkout button, which we saw before, but now we also have the wish list button. Okay, so let's find a book to work with. Alright, here we go. So if we were to tap on the image of the book, it's going to bring us again to a page with much more information about the book. It's going to include the title, the author, any genres, and it also includes this series function here, which is really cool because, you know, sometimes you happen upon a book or an audiobook and you don't know that it's book 3 in a series, or you don't know if there's any that come before it. And rather than having to go out and do the research yourself or start reading the book and be very confused, it's going to tell you right here it's part of a series, and that's just a lot of help. What's also interesting here is if you tap on any of these lines of text here, it's going to take you to a page with information concerning that line. So if we were to click on author, it's going to bring us to a page full of books that were written by this author, P.D. James. So if you like a particular author, this is an easy way to find the rest of his or her books on this app. In the case of the series, tap on series and it's going to show you the rest of the books in that series. So that kind of makes it easier to find the rest of the books rather than going online and searching for it. Same as with the magazine section, right down at the bottom is this description of the book, so you can read through that and decide if that's something that you're interested in. And now these two buttons here, this yellow hold button, this is how we are going to add this to our holds list. If this were currently available, this would be a red button and it would say check out. So we're going to go ahead and add it to our hold list so that we can see what that's like, and it's going to tell you this book was added to your hold list. Okay. Right down below hold is add to wish list. This is for if you find a book that you may be interested in, but you're not sure about it, or you just don't have time to read it right now, or you want to come back to it another time. You're going to tap on this to save it to your wish list. So this doesn't check it out. It doesn't mean that in 2 weeks when somebody returns it, you're going to get it. This just adds it to a list so that you can find it at another time. So we'll just grab another book and add a couple books to our wish list. We'll go with this one right here since it's right here. And it's going to say this book was added to your wish list. And we'll just grab a couple more just so we can see. Alright, so now if we go back to the menu and we go down to our checked out, we should only have the one in here, the magazine, so that is in here. If we had checked out any ebooks, they would be down here at the bottom. If we checked out any audiobooks, they'd be up here at the top. We'll go back again, and we'll go into our holds list this time. We're going to go into My Account, and our holds is right here. Tap on holds, and now we should see our ebook is down here. And then of course the wish list, right above holds is a little heart. Tap on that, and we've got 2 books in here that we may want to read in the future, but we, as of right now, have no commitment to. So now we'll do a quick demo on how to search for titles using RBdigital. The first way to do so would be to use this little magnifying glass up here in the top right corner. When you tap on that, it's going to ask you, what are you looking for? Audiobook, magazine, or ebook? And you have to choose one of these, and then you will be able to begin your search. Another way to do this would be to use the View All button underneath the section that you are interested in finding a title for. Okay, so say we are looking for an audiobook, you can click on View All underneath audiobooks. And then now when you click on the magnifying glass, it doesn't ask you that question anymore. It goes straight to the search function. So the search is set to a keyword search by default, but you can change this by tapping on keyword, and you can change it to a title search, an author search, or a narrator search. So if you know the title of what you're looking for, the name of the book, you can change it to title and type that in. If you're looking for a specific author or a narrator, you can type in the name of the author or narrator and use this instead of keyword. And then whatever you're typing in, whether it's a keyword, title, author, you're going to type that in this box here. So say we were searching for the keyword science. We want books that have to do with science. Type that in. And now we're getting books that have to do with science. Secrets of Sleep Science, Science of Natural Healing, Leonardo da Vinci, all of that, so you can look through those at your leisure. If we go back to the search option, you can also search by genre, availability, and audience. So for genre, if you tap on genre, you can look through this entire list of genres available to you and choose which one you would like. Availability, that simply is the title available to you right now, or do you have to put it on hold? So you can set that to available, as in I want to read this book right now, or unavailable, as in I want to put this on hold and read it in a few weeks. And then the last one, audience. This is going to give you results geared towards certain age groups. So if you're interested in young adult books, or if you are trying to find things for your child who's a beginner reader or who's a little bit older of a child, you can set it to the right age so that you're not getting books that are either out of your reading level or that just do not typically interest you. And then you can go ahead and tap on search to search for that. Keep in mind also that you don't have to set you don't need to set a keyword, you don't need to set genre and availability and audience. You can just do a keyword search, or you can just look for books of a certain genre, or you can just look for books that are geared towards beginner readers. You don't have to fill in every single criteria here. You can fill in all of them, you can fill in none of them. This is just to help you narrow down the results. And that's just about everything on using RBdigital on your mobile device. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us at the library or leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, or if there's anything I didn't cover in this video that you're interested in, I'd be happy to cover that in another video. Thank you so much for watching.